Good morning, and welcome back to Scott Reviews Things. Lovely, glorious Sunday morning it is this morning as well. And it's another of Scott's walk and talk videos around Portsmouth. And today, I'm going to take you on an adventure around Albert Road. There's a reason to go to Albert Road, so that's why I've picked Albert Road, and I'll probably mention that in the video. Now, full disclosure, I don't know a lot about Albert Road, so it's basically going to be just for a wander around, see what's there now. And I think, having drove through Albert Road a fair bit, it's one of the places that hasn't changed as much as others in Portsmouth over the years. Nice sort of independent little stores. No doubt we'll throw in some history. The history might be sort of when I come back and have a look through, but things that I can remember, I'm sure we can chuck in. Thank you to everybody that's watched this series of videos. I've thoroughly enjoyed doing them. Gets me on a Sunday on a walk as well, which is always benefit for your health, isn't it? So, critically with Albert Road, don't think we've lost too many pubs over the years, which is a fantastic thing. And it looks like it's pretty much how it used to be. So, yeah, let's get down there, have a look round, up one side, down the other. No doubt I'm going to get into trouble. I'm going to get into trouble for the demarcation point of Albert Road and Highland Road, but we can discuss that when we come to that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Keep your comments coming down below. What do you remember of Albert Road? Your history is equally as important as these videos are. It's your history, your memories, and your comments that keep these videos going. And I've thoroughly enjoyed reading them all. I've read every one. I've commented back to as many as I can. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in a minute. Also, before we get going, I think it's really important to say that unlike a lot of the communities in Portsmouth, I think Albert Road and Southsea get quite a lot of love from its local community. You've got the Love Southsea project, you've got Love Albert Road. And I think that's really it's a really good thing. So look after your own community. I think that's really good. Also, I'm using the gimbal, so if it looks a bit odd or a bit wavy, then I'm still getting used to it. But here we go, let's get going. So coming up to the beginning of Albert Road, and as usual, we'll walk down one side and we'll record the other. So over here you've got the fox at Southsea. It used to be the fat fox, but obviously you can't say fat anymore because you might offend someone. So it's just the fox now. On the corner you've got the garage lounge. Next to the fox you used to have Adelphi Books. Dress code. I think Leah's should be a poster. We'll get into Leah's poster because we're going to talk about Leah, my stepdaughter, as well as we go along. Never Hair. Lots of restaurants, very much still a vibrant evening life in Albert Road, and I'm glad that's never gone away, because so much of this city has changed, but there's a lot of love for Albert Road in the city. It's still got a huge community spirit. We've got the Love Albert Road project, Love Southsea, and I'm sure we'll see a few of these signs and that as we go along. So you've got the Gin and Olive Bar and Restaurant. I've got some notes. Did I bring the note? I haven't brought the bloody bit of paper with me, have I? I have. So we've got, what have we got here? We've got skateboarding. And the quickie mark, where's my notes? I don't want to miss anything out, do we? So this used to be Board of Southsea. Which was next to the quickie mark. You got the Purple Mango. That used to be the Eastern Eye. Exciting. We got room 237. Comics. There's a comic shop actually. So until you actually walk down here, you don't actually pay attention to what's here. See if I can use my gimbal to move around a little bit. Your Porters of Southsea, craft beers, fresh food and cocktail. Been in there a couple of times actually. Lovely place, Porters. You got AZL Barbers. Obviously, I'm down here. I didn't realise the clocks had gone forward this morning, so I sprung out of bed thinking I'll have a cup of coffee and get moving, not realising it wasn't 7:15, it was 6:15 really, and obviously the clocks have jumped forward. It's Mother's Day today, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. You got the King's Pub. Originally opened in 1910, the King's replaced the Clarence Tavern that originally sat on the site. Lovely old building. Glad to see we haven't lost the King's. Get moving across here. You got the vaults. So the vaults has expanded in over the years. So it used to be, I think it used to be the Vines. So in this picture, you can see that they were two different businesses. So this bit here was the Vines, and now they've made it into the vaults as well. And it used to be I think it used to be the wine vaults. The wine vaults used to be next door, and then it used to be the Vine. So they've just amalgamated into one. Craft beer. I mean, they do live music, all that sort of stuff. You can see the old at the King's. Gimbal use seems to be going quite well. I was a bit worried about how we're going to get on with it, but it seems to be going right. No, again, fabulous old building. Not touched too much. Old bike up on the wall. A couple of old bikes up on the wall. I don't know if it's one of the old Cogsworth buildings, the Arthur Edward Cogsworth. If it is, let me know in the comments. Someone's going to know that knows better than me. So we've got Southsea Gallery, the Panomus Pizzeria, Know-How Tattoo and Piercing, got Port 57 co-working studio, the Cellars, another craft beer, micro pub and kitchen. I haven't actually been in the Cellars yet. I know our friend Barry Hodges has been in, he's a frequenter of these places. I'm assuming this place, looking at the architecture, would that have been a bank? Looks like it would have been a bank at some point. Maybe, don't know. Yeah, the King's Estates, estate agents. This place over here, sadly, where are we? I think it's supposed to be Southsea Models. Yeah, Southsea Models, so that's the place over here. Let's zoom in. Still got some of the architecture, the paraphernalia outside. But, yeah, sadly gone. Sure we could find a picture of Southsea Models somewhere along the line. Little kitchen. The Co-op, obviously deliveries coming in early on a Sunday morning. You've got the Bombay Express, so the Balti House. But if you've got any memories along here, then please put them in the comments. Always interested. Offbeat. Looks like a coffee place of some sort. Next door to that used to be a Passion of Fish. But all into sort of little independent businesses along here, which is quite nice to see. And it doesn't look like it's been touched by time too badly. So you're still a thriving nightlife with places like the Vaults, and you've got the King's, the pub. You've got more pubs as we come up here. Seymour's fireplaces. Howdy Bangladesh, very wide-ranging restaurants. Got the Akash. Been around for donkey's years, the Akash. I know the Pompey manager, John Massigno, is a huge fan. I know over the years, I think lots of footballers have used that, and very, very popular. Also had more than a little spruce up over the years, as you can see. Is the Akash. The Total Factors, that looks like that's probably gone now. I think that was around for ages. I don't know, it may still be open. I do apologise. Just saw this bit here. It looked like it was closed. Obviously, you got the next door as well. Should have shown more of the architecture of the building on the left, because it looks like this was either dollar store, something like that. So it looks like it's still going strong, which is good to see. I just walked in. No, it doesn't look like it. There used to be a tattoo. This might have been Premier. That might have been the Internet Cafe. Oh no, it might have been up here. The Internet Cafe. Remember when you used to have internet cafes? Yeah, when not everybody had the internet, you had to go to a cafe to send an email. You got the Royal Albert, still going strong. Secret Garden, come and see our secret garden. Yeah. If you're a frequenter of any of these fine establishments, then let us know in the comments. That would be quite interesting to see. You got the Duke of Devonshire bang next door. Here's an old picture of the two pubs together. Still going strong, 2 pubs. That's what we like to see, 2 pubs right bang next door to each other. That's what you want to see. And so still going strong. So home of the Sunday roast is the Royal Albert, and next door you got Sky and everything you need in the Duke of Devonshire. They got a beer garden, live sport, free Wi-Fi. Go and give them some love, both of these pubs, otherwise you're going to lose them. Charcoal grill, original doner kebabs. The Sisters of Chaos. Nails, piercing, hair, permanent jewellery. Maybe some that isn't. Now, I think this place here, this used to be the Internet Cafe. No, this was a rather mysteriously named Hidden Pleasures. So when you wanted to send an email, you had to walk up here, go to the cafe, book your computer out, and do whatever you needed to do for your internet needs. Because not everybody had the internet. Remember that? Oh no. Now the kids wouldn't cope these days. The Premier, or that might be the Internet Cafe. It's one of these two. Yeah, how would today's kids cope? This was the Internet Cafe, where you had to go to send your emails and surf the web. You got, the pizza. That little musical shop, very nice man in that musical shop, because he's let us put Leah's poster up at street level. And the boarded up shop next to it used to be Mad for It, the fancy dress and sort of mad clothing shop. Independent Republic of Albert Road. This place, I'm sure this would have been a pub. It's got to have been a pub, surely, over the years. Now, to be honest, is that the old Black Horse Barn? Is that what it used to be called? There's a sign up the top, but I don't know if that was a pub. So if you know if that was a pub, then please put it in the comments, because it's the one I can't find. Walter, this is many, could just be a row of round trees, I don't know, whatever the name. I can never remember the name of the pharmacy. Round trees, and here you've got the world famous Wedgwood Rooms. Opened in 1992 and with a capacity of 400, the Wedgwood Rooms has hosted some of the best bands around: Oasis, Muse, The Darkness, Jeff Buckley, Kasabian, Primal Scream and Razorlight, just to name a few. I don't know if Leah's posted up here. Probably not. So my stepdaughter Leah is playing with her band, the Wedgwood Rooms, but at the moment they're playing The Edge of the Wedge. Leah's got a heart condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. I'm going to put a QR code here because the gig is raising money. It's called Shades of Scarlet, but they're raising money for British Heart Foundation. So all proceeds go to the British Heart Foundation. Ticket prices are £5. It's the 30th of April, I believe, or 31st of April, but I'll confirm that. If you can make it, or you can make a small donation to the British Heart Foundation, that would be fantastic. You've got the Barbers next door. You've got Dice Sport Games. No, that's going to be that would have been the Southsea Conservative Club. Lovely old building as well. Southsea Karaoke Club. Wow. But that's quite good in there. You can go and play board games. They do craft beer as well, if that's your sort of thing. We've been in there once, and we had a great afternoon in there, actually. It was really, really good. So yeah. But, the old Southsea Conservative Club. You got Creatique's Bridal Boutique. Used to be a Thresher's wine shop. You got the Life House. Try not to get killed. That's not a good thing. A couple of estate agents. We've got Ladbrokes coming up. But some of the old buildings, really old, again, old school architecture. All slightly different as well. You got the Bodrum, a Turkish and Greek cuisine. This lovely old building as well, look at this one. That would have been something else. So that's the SOUTHSEA Laundry Company. If you know what that building was, then let me know in the comments. Albert Road Market. And this one you've got the Bold Forester. Still going strong, which is good to see. Another one of Pompey's old pubs. Well, die across this road. Yeah, the Bold Forester. Green King these days, sadly, so that'll be ruined. Street cleaner. You got the Tesco's. Everyone's got to have Tesco's now, aren't they? And we're going to get in trouble up here because we're going to get to the demarcation point of where Albert Road finishes. For 193, so you've got Glow, you've got the phone studio, nearly new electrics. I've missed something. What have I missed? It was next to Tesco. I think it's this place here. One of these two places here. That would have been Ian's Books and Comics. Books and comics seem to have died a death now, don't you? You don't see books and comics anymore. It's all bloody, it's all on the internet. And I'd bemoan that, but I've got a Kindle, so I use my Kindle. But yeah, Ian's Books and Comics. With nearly new electronics, that's gone. You've got a pet shop, Albert Road Butchers. I think this used to be a fruit and veg shop. This one over here. Spin City. Pad Thai restaurant, Sammy's Cut, China House, Indian street kitchen. Say loads of different cuisines. You got the bubble and pho. Is that bubble tea? I don't know. A nail studio. This man in the way. Got a big old lorry delivering here. Whiz past him. We got on the corner, that's Barber's at 2231, that's gone. So we're still on Albert Road technically, because we're still counting up. You got the Methodist Church, that's over here. Aristia. Auto place, and I'm getting to a bit where I'm going to be in trouble, I think, because I think where does Albert Road end? So you got Herbie's, you got Hampshire Beauty Clinic, Nicholson's. We had a meal in Nicholson's on Friday night, very nice, tapas. You got the old co-op. The old co-op used to be a cinema. You still see the old cinema behind there, actually. That's still up there. 245 Albert Road, still good. Yeah, so this used to be the cinema. I think it was an Asoldo cinema. But I've got a picture of that cinema, so we'll put that up so I can show you. So my mistake. This used to be the Gaiety Cinema. And then we're probably, I think the demarcation point is the end of Festin Road, but we're gonna, if that's wrong, we're at 255 Twins, so that's still good. You've got the Indian Cottage, Got the festing buildings here. So Roland's Pharmacy, not Roundtree's. And I think we're gonna get into Highland Road if I go any further along. So you've got Mum's Cafe, you've got the festing buildings, and I think that's the end of this side of the road. So we're always on over the other side without trying to get killed, and we'll show you the left hand side, right hand side as I came up. So I never knew, over here where the school is, this used to be an old Odeon cinema. Don't know when it was knocked down, so if you know when the Odeon cinema went from here, then please put it in the comments. Really interested to find that out. And we'll have a wander up here. There's not a lot up here until we go past the school. I assume the school's going to have been here for absolutely years. I think they've got a runners club down here on a Sunday. Look, always good to see. I'm going to get home and do a run after this. 5k this morning. There's the lovely wander. Still the school, and up here in a minute is the place I'm going to die. So this is the Mary Rose Academy. Didn't know that. I think Wanda came up here the other week. Morning. So yeah, we've got Pompey on a Roll up here. I think Pompey on a Roll's been here for ages. I need to get my bit of paper out as well, don't I? Get me a bit of paper out. For the right hand side, and I know it says right hand, so this one says left hand side, and this bit is the right hand side. So Pompey on a Roll has been around for ages. Quality food at its best. Never say shit food, they never say shit food outside. Come and eat our shit food. I've never had anything from Pompey on a Roll, so if you had anything from any of these places, let me know. And if they're any good, obviously they've got to be half decent because they're still here. You've got the new style Turkish barbers behind this truck. Obviously you've got a Sainsbury's. Now we can't see the Sainsbury's, but that Sainsbury's, for people that know, was the Albert Square Food Centre. Which always used to make me laugh. They were doing a cafe at some point because it says cafe on the old brickwork. Look. Got New Era Agency, Nishkar Perfect Browns and Beauty. I don't think I'm going to need that. You got the French. I don't think it means all of them, but you never know. It might do. I don't know what the French is. It's obviously not open. You got two colouring and hair design. The Thailand Cafe and Takeaway, Can Sewing Room, Manzoku, a Japanese and Korean restaurant. Sounds quite nice. I've got quite a taste for sushi. The shit stuff, not the proper stuff. I think the place on the left used to be a Barclays Bank. Anna's Aesthetics, Silky Smooth, Barbers, Headrush, Board of Southsea. Well, that's the office, so there must be some sort of project then. Charmaine of Southsea, you've got Albert's, you've got Ken's, Southsea Mini Market. You've got the Leopold. My friend Barry Hodges, Barry under the stairs, Barry the bastard. Probably tell you many story of the Leopold pub. Again, glad to see that it's at least still there. Not many lost pubs down Albert Road. I don't think I've seen any yet, unless this one on the corner up here was one that I don't know about. The Southsea Decorating Company, Bike You Like. There used to be a a record shop, Reflex Records. I'm sure that was up here, but I can't remember which place Reflex Records was. You said Milan's Antiques, Yusuf the Barber, Rico's 17th. So we got pasta, salad, milkshake, soft drinks and desserts. Bentley's, 5 generations. All these cars go past. Of bespoke tailoring, ladies and gentlemen. OTC 392 731441. Lovely old tailoring. Got the donor depot. I don't think you donate limbs or organs. I think it's literally just doner kebabs. You've got the Antasia Lash Centre. You've got Costa, because everyone's got to have Costa. Cost a fortune, cost a little, cost a lot. What do you prefer? Costa, Starbucks, or an independent coffee shop? Melodies, private parties, hand-cut sandwiches and baguettes, cakes and pastries. And we're going to get to the place that's going to kill me. Portsmouth Market General Stores. I'm going to come back and do it in a minute. I'm going to do a video, completely separate, promoting this brand new place, Pie Carumba. Up until recently, this was It's Mustard. So Pie Carumba, brand new pie shop in Albert Road, and they do a challenge. So their challenge is 3 pies. Can you eat their 3 pies in under 10 minutes? And if you can, you get that pie for free. Well, I didn't realise this challenge, and I thought it was 1 pie in 10 minutes. So I've challenged my friend James from Portsmouth Food Guide Instagram on Thursday to come and do this challenge. The Pie Carumba Pie Scraper Challenge. So if you're in the Pompey area, Thursday the 3rd of April, 7 PM, come down, give me and James, Portsmouth Food Guide, some love and some support. We're both going to die. This place here used to be the fabulous Beer Musketeer Jason. Very sadly missed the Beer Musketeer, Portsmouth's only craft beer bottle shop. Sadly, not longer with us. He's not dead. He just closed down. Tattoos and piercings. I'll come back and do a whole video on Pie Carumba in a minute. Subway, that used to be the HSBC building. There's another bank gone. That's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't really know. Everyone does internet banking these days, don't they? So that's pretty bad. Chloe's of Head Spa. Morning, policeman. Got a Loyal House. He didn't seem like he really wanted to wave, but he did. So I'll give him that. He'll probably come and arrest me in a minute. Casa del Castro Cafe. Artisan Patisserie. You've got Nimrod, Turkish and Mediterranean restaurant. SOUTHSEA Appliances. If you know, broken and repaired. If you know, you know. Got the Anchor and Sea chip shop. We've done a chippy trips to the Anchor and Sea. The Lighthouse. Another one of them. The Salvation Army Citadel. What a lovely old building that is. Look at that. Beautiful. See if we can just reset the gimbal. There we go. So Ken's Kebabs. Another old building. Lovely old building. Bud's Herbal Apothecary. The children's shop. I don't think you can buy children in there. It's just toys. The Heron House. There's another old school here, but that was down here to be fair. Let me find these YouTube video is interesting. Gives me a little bit of exercise on a Sunday morning. A SOUTHSEA infant store, this one. Excuse me. Yeah, the old school buildings are fantastic. You see these new modern schools. Look, absolute shite, don't they? Look at that. Look at that. These bloody things everywhere, trying to kill people. You got the Fifth Hants Volunteer Arms, another pub, still going. Fantastic. Haven't seen one, unless I've missed one, pub that's closed along here. Vibrant, still got Stephen Morgan MP. I'll leave politics for you guys and what you think. You got the 60s, I think we've got Leah's band things in there as well. Nice people in there. 60s beat rock blue sounds. You know, vintage clothing. Langford's. B2B. Barbershop. Far Thai. You got the green room. Southern TV Services. And the Chili Tattoo. Maybe that would have been a pub. So you got back to the Belgrave, live music. They got a new food going into there. That used to be El Burrito as well, I think. So you got the old burrito guy on the top. Gourmet pet. I like that because it looks like Back to the Future. Back to the Future is just a great film. You got a vape shop. The Sticky Boy Coffee, Vape Land. So I think this building used to be the old Isolde Cinema and the Apollo Cinema, but feel free to correct me. Unisex barbers. Latin food over there, look, this place here. Carol Ritchie and some other hairdressers. Tattoos and Skelly. And then you've got the King's Theatre. King's Theatre, an absolute staple of Portsmouth and Southsea. World renowned, everything comes through the King's Theatre. Lee has played a couple of times at the King's Theatre for Portsmouth players. My notes, built in 1907. Architect was Frank Matcham. Just a wonderful old building, look at that. They don't make buildings like that anymore. Sadly. State of Affairs. A beautiful old building. King's Theatre. You got UK Pink Floyd experience. That's gone. That's gone. You can't do that. Friday was Bon Jovi. Oh shit! I don't know if that was the Bon Jovi or other Bon Jovi experience. That's just gone as well. That was last night. John Coleshaw. So you got world famous antiques. You got Lord John Russell pub. That used to be. They changed it to Little Jimmy. Johnny Russell's at one point. Didn't work, I don't think, so they've gone back to the Lord John Russell. Kingfisher. Bar. Food, chips. Headcase cigars. Might make Paul would like it in there. He'd probably been in there, to be fair. I Help. Tom, Dick and Harry Fat Sarnies. Need to go in there actually, they look very good. Wines by the Sea. Why not? Why not? Lovely old building. You've got the interior port, and then you come up to O'Neill's. So this would have been the old police station. I think it's been the Goose at the VA. It's been the Victoria and Albert. I think it's been a frigate at one point. Actually managed to find a picture of the old police station. got the Albert Road toilets. They're not like the toilets in North End, because yeah, of course I don't go in there. But yeah, O'Neill's. This is now. If there's any other pubs that I've missed out, so Frog and Frigate, the Victoria and Albert, the Goose at the VA. I say it used to be, I think it was SOUTHSEA Police Station at one point. Been in here in years. O'Neill's. Been in there. And that concludes the walk and talk of Albert Road. Spin you around and have a chat. So that's Albert Road. What's going on here? Camera tracker doesn't always work. Yeah, that's Albert Road. Still some lovely places in Albert Road. Oh, that's my car. Untouched. A lot of love locally from the residents of sort of Southsea. Got these love Southsea projects. Love Albert Road. Critically, doesn't appear to have been pubs lost. Trade seems good down here, and yeah, just really got a nice vibe of it. I don't know what's like in the evening, and if I've read it wrong, then tell me what you think. If you live in the area, tell me what it's like. How's it changed over the years? Is it still vibrant? Is it still what it used to be? Are there any memories of shops that I've missed, places that I've missed? Then stick them in the comments. Your comments keep these videos going as well. The more you comment, the more people see it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, these videos drop hopefully every Sunday when I get out and about and get time to do it. If you're out and about on Thursday the 3rd of April, please come down to Pie Crumber, and me and James from the Portsmouth Food Guide are taking on the Pie Scraper Challenge. If I pass the challenge, the pie is £23, the pies are £23. I'm going to donate my money to British Art Foundation. There'll be a link down below. If you can make the gig, they're at the edge of the wedge. They've got to sell 100 tickets, I think, to move to the main stage of the Wedgwood Rooms, so that would be greatly appreciated. If not, and you've got a £5 to spare, then why not just buy a ticket for that as well. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video. What would you like to see next week? Put it in the comments. I'm thinking of Waterlooville, getting out of the city. Waterlooville, maybe Cosham, Fareham, Gosport, anywhere you'd like to see in Portsmouth. Let me know in the comments. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you soon. Have a great week.